Have you ever wondered why some women seem completely captivated by certain things a man does? And it has nothing to do with money? I'm talking about those little moments, subtle actions, and rare qualities that make them light up inside, even when there's not a single dollar being spent. If you've ever thought, I just need to make more money to attract the right woman, you might be missing the bigger truth. Because, and I'm going to prove this to you today, there are things women secretly crave far more than financial wealth, and understanding them could completely change your love life. Now, before we dive deep, if you care about building real connection and attraction, hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Because what we're covering today isn't surface-level dating advice. It's the kind of insight most men never hear, and I want you to stick with me until the end. Because the last point I share might just flip everything you thought you knew about attraction upside down. So, let's start with a story. The coffee shop moment. Years ago, I was sitting in this tiny coffee shop on a rainy Tuesday afternoon. At the table next to me, a couple sat together. No fancy clothes, no flashy watches, no designer bags. The man wore a simple gray hoodie and jeans. The woman, she looked effortlessly beautiful, not because of makeup or jewelry, but because she was smiling, really smiling. What caught my attention was why she was smiling. He wasn't talking about money, work, or showing off. He was telling her about a time he messed up trying to cook dinner, accidentally setting off the fire alarm, and how he had to wave a towel for 20 minutes to make the noise stop. She was leaning in, laughing, hanging on every word, and right there, I realized something. He had something that money couldn't buy. He made her feel a certain way. And women, deep down, value those feelings more than any bank balance. Today I'm going to unpack those things women secretly love more than money. Number 1, the power of emotional presence. Let's be honest, in today's world, attention is rare. Phones buzz, notifications pop up, people listen while scrolling. But when you give a woman your full, undivided attention, something changes. I don't mean just hearing the words she says. I mean noticing the way her tone shifts when she talks about her childhood dog. Picking up on the sparkle in her eyes when she shares a dream. This isn't about being a mind reader, it's about being present. You see, women remember how you make them feel in a moment. When she feels truly seen and heard, that feeling lingers, and money can't compete with it. Number 2, playful confidence without arrogance. Confidence is attractive. We all know that. But here's the nuance. The kind of confidence women secretly love most isn't loud, showy, or dominant. It's the quiet, playful kind. The kind where you can tease her about ordering the same boring salad every time, without making her feel judged. The kind where you can poke fun at yourself, admit you once wore mismatched shoes to work and still stand tall. Money might buy attention, but playful confidence earns affection. It tells her, I'm comfortable in my own skin, and I can make you feel comfortable in yours too. Number 3, protectiveness that feels natural. I once knew a woman who told me the moment she fell for her partner wasn't during a fancy date. It was when they were walking through a crowded street, and he instinctively placed his hand gently on her back to guide her away from someone rushing past. That small gesture told her, you're safe with me. Now, protectiveness doesn't mean acting like a bodyguard or overstepping boundaries. It's the subtle, consistent actions that show you care about her well-being. Noticing when she's cold and offering your jacket, walking her to her car at night, or texting to make sure she got home safe. Those moments, they're priceless. Number 4, passion. That's bigger than the relationship. Here's a surprising truth. Women are drawn to men who have passion, not just for them, but for life. It could be music, painting, coaching kids soccer, hiking mountains, writing stories. When you're genuinely lit up by something, you carry an energy that's magnetic. It shows you're driven by more than survival. You're inspired. And here's the kicker. Passion is contagious. When she sees you throw yourself into something with that kind of joy, it sparks her own sense of excitement. That's worth more than any paycheck. Number 5, emotional safety, the silent magnet. Many men underestimate this, but emotional safety is like oxygen in a relationship. It means she can be vulnerable around you. Talk about her fears, her failures, her dreams, without worrying you'll judge or belittle her. And when a woman feels emotionally safe, She will open up in ways she never could with someone who only offers material things. Because trust and emotional intimacy grow from that soil. Think of it this way, money might build a house, but emotional safety turns it into a home. Number 6, humor. The kind that's shared, not performed. Let's be clear, women don't love all humor equally. The kind that sticks is shared humor. Those inside jokes only the two of you get. The way you can laugh about a random moment from weeks ago. It's less about being a comedian and more about finding joy together in life's little absurdities. Humor like this creates an emotional shorthand. It says we're in this together and we see the world through the same lens. And that bond? You can't buy it. Number 7, consistency that builds trust. We live in a world where so many people say one thing and do another. That's why consistency is secretly one of the most attractive traits you can have. When you say you'll call and you do, it's noticed. When you show up on time, it's remembered. When you keep showing up, it's valued more than you think. Because consistency says, I'm not just here for the fun parts. I'm here, period. And over time, that's worth more than any big flashy gesture. Number 8, curiosity about who she really is. Money might let you take someone to a nice restaurant, but curiosity lets you take them deeper into themselves. Ask her about the things that shaped her, about the best day of her childhood, about the dream she's too shy to tell most people, about what she'd do if she had a free year with no responsibilities. When you're genuinely curious and not interrogating, but exploring, you make her feel like a whole universe worth discovering. And here's the secret. People never forget the ones who made them feel interesting. Number 9, the willingness to be vulnerable. Some men think showing vulnerability is weakness, but the opposite is true. It's a sign of incredible strength. I'm not talking about oversharing or dumping every problem you have on her. I'm talking about moments where you let her see you, the real you. Maybe it's admitting you're nervous before a big presentation. Maybe it's sharing a fear you've been working through. This doesn't make you less masculine. It makes you human. And humans connect through shared humanity, not perfection. Number 10, shared adventures, big or small. Women love memories they can carry forever. And some of the best memories don't cost a thing. It could be getting lost in a new neighborhood and finding a hidden park. Cooking something new together and laughing when it turns out wrong. Dancing in the kitchen at midnight. These shared adventures tell her, life with you will never be boring. And that feeling? Worth more than gold. So if we put this all together, here's what we find. Women secretly love and deeply value things that make them feel safe, seen, alive, and connected. Money might open a door, but these qualities build the home inside. They create moments, memories, and emotions that stick, the kind that make her think, this is where I want to be. And if you're wondering, but can I still focus on building financial success? Absolutely. Just don't mistake it for the whole picture. Remember that man in the coffee shop? He didn't need a black card or a sports car to win her heart. He had presence, playfulness, warmth, and a way of making her feel like she was the only person in the room. If you can give a woman that, you're giving her something she'll value far beyond money. So I'm curious, which of these 10 do you think matters most? And which do you feel you could start working on today? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. And if this video sparked something for you, don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button so more people can discover these truths. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.